Today we are going to learn how to find out the minor, cofactor and adjoint of a matrix, and then how to find out the inverse of a matrix using adjoint method. Let us take an example of 2 by 2 matrix first. Matrix A, that is 2, 7, 3, 6. Now this is a 2 by 2 matrix. This row 1 is row R1, this is row number 2, this one is column number 1, this is column number 2. Minor, first minor will be denoted by M11. This is the row number and this is the column number. Row number 1, column number 1, that means row 1, column number 1, that is this element. Now to find out the minor of this element, we have to hide this row and we have to hide this column. So what we are going to get, that is 6. So the answer for this is going to be 6. Now we will hide row number 1, column number 2 to get the minor of the element. Hide position number, row number 1, column number 2, that is this 7. If we hide this row and hide this column, we are going to get this 3. If we hide row number 1 and column number 2, we are going to get 3. So that is going to be the answer. Now we have completed for the row number 1. We will go to the row number 2. That is minor for second row, first column element. We call that as M21. Now we will hide the second row and first column. Then we are going to get this 7. The answer is going to be 7. And the last one is M22, that is minor of the element present at the second row and second column position. The first number says the row number, this is the column, the second is column number. So if we hide the second row and the second column, we are going to get this 2. So answer is going to be 2. Now we got the minors. If we have to say the minor matrix, then we write that as a 6, 3, then 7, 2. Now the question comes as to find out the cofactor. With that, we will be doing that here. Cofactor, formula for that, Aij, cofactor is denoted by capital letter Aij, that is minus 1 raised to I plus j into Mij. Now, if we say what is going to be A11, that is a cofactor of the element present at row number 1, column number 1. For that, we will write minus 1 raised to some of these two numbers, 1 plus 1. Into M11, as here I and j is 1 and 1, so same is going to be here. M1 we have calculated as 6, which is going to be into 6. Whenever we have a even power of minus 1, answer is going to be 1. If it is the odd power, answer of minus 1 raised to odd power is going to be minus 1. So it is going to be 1 into 6, that is 6. Now similarly A12 is going to be minus 1 raised to 1 plus 2 is going to be 3 into M12 is 3. Now this will become minus 1 into 3, that is minus 3. Next comes as A21, that comes as minus 1 raised to 2 plus 1 is 3 into the corresponding M21, that is here 7. So into 7. It is going to be, power is odd, so it will be minus 1 into 7 will make it minus 7. Now coming to the next, that is A22, that will be minus 1 raised to 2 plus 2, the sum of these two, that is 2 plus 2 is 4 into m22. Minus 1 power is even number, so it is going to be 1 into m22 we have calculated as 2, so it is going to be 1 into 2, that comes as 2. Now, when we have to find out the cofactor matrix, so it is going to be, write these elements which we have just calculated as cofactor. A11 comes as a 6, that is this one, this number. A12 is minus 3, so here it is going to be minus 3. A21, that is a minus 7, and next is that is a A22, that is 2. So this is our cofactor matrix. Now if we have to find out the adjoint matrix, adjoint is the transpose of the cofactor matrix. If we have say given matrix as A, then I will write adjoint of A in the short form as ADJ of A. That will be transpose of this cofactor matrix. So take the first row, make it first column. This is going to be 6 minus 3. Second row will become second column. So it is going to be minus 7 and 2. This is the adjoint of A. Now suppose the question is to find out A inverse. Now the formula for the A inverse using adjoint method is A inverse equals to 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A. Now if we look at the question, here what is going to be the determinant of A? 2 into 6 minus 3 into 7. That is 12 minus 21, and 12 minus 21 is minus 9. Now if we come to here, inverse, that is 1 upon determinant of A, that is 1 upon minus 9 into adjoint of A, we have just calculated that one here. Adjoint is this one, so it is going to be 6 minus 7 minus 3 and 2. So we have got the inverse of the matrix A, that is A inverse. I hope you have understood this one. Next time we will be doing how to find out inverse of a 3 by 3 matrix using the adjoint method. In that also we will be doing the same thing. First we will find out minor, then we will find out cofactors, then we will find the adjoint of that matrix, and then using this formula, this is a very important formula, to find out the inverse of a matrix. Now very important thing, many of the times whenever A inverse is the question, we generally first find out the determinant of A. If determinant of A becomes 0, then we say that inverse does not exist. Now what is the reason behind that? See, if you look at in the formula, determinant of A comes at denominator. If this denominator term becomes 0, 1 upon 0 is not defined, as we have done in the real number system. 1 upon 0 is not defined.